as we now live in a COVID-19 era where more and more workers are accessing networks and applications remotely, outdated VPN technologies are riddled with security vulnerabilities and are not able to provide the granular level of access security that organizations need today. My name is John Peterson. I'm the Chief Product Officer at Ericom and the inventor of some exciting new technology that I'm going to introduce to you today. Here at Ericom, we think there is a better way. We're disrupting the newly formed SDP and ZTNA market by introducing a revolutionary approach. We believe that organizations need a bridge strategy that allows them to keep their existing investments in VPN technologies while adding modern-day zero-trust security controls to them through integration. Combine the old with the new and make them better together. We call our solution the Ericom Isolation Platform. So let's take a look at the system architecture and remote access process flow. In this example, we have a remote user named John who has a VPN client on his device, and he's connecting like he normally does to a firewall VPN that exists in the network. The user connects as normal, establishes a VPN connection, and then the firewall VPN sends its log messages to the Ericom Application Isolator, which consists of two components, an access controller and an isolator. The access controller extracts those log messages and pulls out some important information: the username, John, the public IP address that John may be coming from, and then the private IP address that the firewall VPN has assigned to John. It parses that information out and then looks up in its local database for the applications that John is allowed access to. In this example, John is allowed access to the SAP server. So the database returns the destination IP address of the SAP server as well as the destination port and the protocol. And then the access controller takes the VPN log information and the application information, puts those two pieces together and constructs a policy. Once that policy has been constructed, the access controller pushes that policy to the isolator, which sits between the user and the applications. The isolator has a default deny policy, but the dynamic policy that is pushed to the isolator is what allows John access to the applications that he's been authorized to access. So this example, user John is going to be able to access the SAP server, but he's going to be disallowed access to the Exchange server and the Linux server. Whereas other users like Carol, David, and Nick will have completely different policies once they log into the firewall VPN device. If a hacker tries to gain access to the network, he may be able to penetrate the firewall VPN because of some sort of vulnerability in that firewall VPN, but because the isolator sits between the outside network where the users reside and the applications, the hacker will not be able to get through the isolator because the hacker will not be in the authentication and authorization database.